It's our pleasure to welcome you to the world of Brian Moore International Tours. We know that you have many options when choosing your vacation, and picking the right company is the first step. We've been bringing Americans to Ireland and Britain for over 30 years, and for 2008, we'll offer more vacation options than ever before. We at Brian Moore International Tours pride ourselves on our record of exceptional customer service and destination expertise. We offer a wide range of exclusive benefits, and we address travelers' needs better than any single organization in the marketplace. Welcome and happy traveling. We start our tour of Scotland in Glasgow, where you can take a tour of the monuments in George Square, shop on Buchanan Street, or take a leisurely walk on the Glasgow Green, and visit any one of the fine restaurants and pubs. Today we visit the bonny banks of Loch Lomond, where we will stop for a short cruise on this famous loch. So much myth, legend, and history precedes a visit to the expanse of Glencoe and Loch Lomond that many visitors are unprepared for the sheer beauty and breathtaking serenity of this vast sweeping pass. We will pass Urquhart Castle, a stronghold on a rocky peninsula overlooking Loch Ness, where we will stop for pictures. Continuing on to Inverness, the capital of the Highlands, in our hotel tonight, we shall enjoy an evening dinner together. After a leisurely breakfast, we'll visit to a local kilt maker where we can learn all about the famous tartans. We then continue on to the famous Culloden battlefield, where Bonnie Prince Charlie's army was defeated by the government troops in 1746. This afternoon, take the time to explore Inverness, with its suspension bridges across the River Ness, old stone buildings, and Ben Wyvis soaring above the skyline. Leaving the Highlands behind us, we travel southward, where we visit a Scottish shepherd at work with his faithful sheepdog. We continue to the Edinburgh Distillery in Pitlochry, sample a wee dram of Scotland's smallest distillery. We continue our drive to ancient St. Andrews, home of royalty and birthplace of golf. See St. Andrews University, founded in 1413 and the oldest university in Scotland. There'll be time in the quaint village of St. Andrews, which is full of traditional Scottish craft shops, pubs, and restaurants. Or perhaps you'll prefer exploring the ruins of St. Andrews Cathedral. Then we travel on to the imposing city of Edinburgh and our downtown hotel. This morning's tour takes us along Princess Street with its fine shops and through the lovely Georgian squares and terraces of the new town. We continue along the historic Royal Mile to the Palace of Holyrood, the official Scottish residence of Her Majesty the Queen. Our tour concludes at Edinburgh Castle, where we'll view the Scottish crown jewels and take in the breathtaking views of the city from the castle ramparts. This evening, enjoy an optional Scottish banquet where you can sample some haggis and enjoy traditional bagpipe music, songs, and dancing. Today we go to Dublin, where we will pass Trinity College, home of the Book of Kells, and stop to visit St. Patrick's Cathedral. We'll pass O'Connell Street, Europe's largest street, and pass Christ Church Cathedral and the Bank of Ireland, which is formerly the Irish House of Parliament. If you keep a close eye on the road, you may even spot Molly Malone wheeling her wheelbarrow. This morning we leave the city behind and travel through the gentle hills of Ireland. We travel south through Carlow and into the Viking city of Waterford, where we will take a guided tour of the famous Waterford Crystal Factory. Continue on through Youghal, Cork, and Macroom as we enjoy the lush green countryside and coastal views of Ireland. We arrive in Killarney in the late afternoon in time for dinner and overnight. Today starts an exciting day of travel as we experience one of the most scenic drives in all of Europe around the famous Ring of Kerry. Head along the coastline of the Iveragh Peninsula through the towns of Glen Bay, Carrickkeevan, Waterville, and Sneem. Complete the tour via the Ladies' View back to Killarney. This is Ireland as you've always imagined it. Later, enjoy an optional jaunty cart ride offered by your tour director. We depart Killarney, and our first destination is the village of Blarney, where you'll have the opportunity to kiss the Blarney Stone and get the gift of gab. Also enjoy shopping at the Blarney Woolen Mills for all your Irish treasures. In the afternoon, we visit the Bunratty Folk Park, which depicts life in Ireland in times past. This morning we traveled to the mighty cliffs of Moher. Absolutely spectacular views of the Atlantic and Galway Bay await you. Rising 700 feet from the Atlantic Ocean, the cliffs stretch for 5 miles along the coastline. We continue on to Galway, named the City of Tribes after the 14 families who originally settled in the area. Enjoy a short tour of Connemara region prior to visiting the cathedral and Claddagh area. Tonight, enjoy a medieval banquet in the company of the lords and ladies of the castle. Today we travel north along the banks of the Shannon River and stop at Loch's Distillery for a tour and a wee dram. We continue through Athlone and on to the beautiful 15th century Cabra Castle, situated in Kings Court, County Cavan. This evening, enjoy a farewell dinner at the castle.
I can't imagine anybody trying to do this without going through a tour group.
I really like the being able to sit back and relax and have them take you places, and I don't feel rushed. I think we have had plenty of time at places.
You don't have to think about a thing. they just
it's a good vacation.
Yeah, they lead you the whole way through. It's no question. Crisscrossing of the different color greens.
Yeah,
it's just what they said it would be in the book, and it's great.
Yep.
I was very satisfied with Brian Moore Tours.
Yeah, it's very efficient.
They did everything they said they were going to do, and I, of course, loved Scotland. I think the thing I liked most was the sheep farm with the dogs. Those were just absolutely amazing.
I probably like Scotland more than Ireland, but that's not saying anything bad about Ireland. It's just totally different. I love the pubs. We actually lost a camera in Scotland, and they found it the next day, and it's being shipped home to us. So that kind of personal attention and service is really great.
Edinburgh was by far the best city that we saw in Scotland.
Yeah, something special about the Royal Mile and the two palaces, and I don't know, just made you feel like wow. Brian Moore was pretty outstanding.
All arrangements were terrific.
I think that their guided tours were great, pretty informative. I liked the tour guides that we had in both Ireland and Scotland, and I thought the hotels and the meals were of the quality that we expected.
This has been excellent, very informative. Matt knows his stuff. He's been able to help us with any questions we've had at all, and the trip is a lot of fun. Everybody else on the trip enjoys themselves, and we've been one very big group together.
The tour director is excellent. With his 30 years of experience, I guess that's what he was telling us. He's got all the questions and answers and everything you need.
For us, everything's gone like clockwork. If I were going to take another tour over here, I would probably look at them first.
The bus has been comfortable. I was surprised at how modern the bus was. That's a really neat bus.
I think Killarney's been my favorite part so far.
Yeah, probably. But having not finished it, maybe something better's coming up.
To find out how you can book your own Brian Moore International Tour, visit us online at bmit.com or call 1-800-982-2299. Brian Moore International Tours.